it's a developing story across the world. The curfew has now been extended in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, amid fears of more intense fighting and shelling as Russian forces approach the city. Mayor Vitaly Klitschko says civilians must be inside their homes from 5 o'clock until 8 in the morning. The previous curfew ran from 10 p.m. until 7 a.m. For the latest on the situation in the Russia invasion of Ukraine, we're joined tonight by journalist Adil Bradlow in the city of Lviv, that is in Ukraine. Adil, give us an idea of what's happening where you are.
Well, right now, the air raid sirens are going off and people are heading into the bomb shelters. I've taken cover in a doorway and I'm crouched down just in case anything lands here. I mean, these alarms have been going off all day, and nothing has landed in the center of the city. I think the Russians are mainly aiming at the airbase, which is close by, but they get everybody off the streets right now.
You're not in the capital. I know in the capital there is the extension of the curfew to start at 5 p.m. Is there a similar rule in Lviv?
So no, Lviv is not under the same curfew restrictions as Kyiv. Kyiv is basically in full combat mode. Mm-hmm. We left Kyiv yesterday. It took us 19 hours to travel 600 kilometers to the southwestern town of Lviv near the border with Poland. Oh, thank God it stopped. All right, cool. So people are heading for the shelters. Mm-hmm. It's the situation in Kyiv is very serious, as you probably know. The Ukrainians are putting up quite a fight to resist the Russian incursions. And the Russians are sustaining very heavy casualties. There's been reports of military transport planes being down, and they would be carrying several hundred soldiers on them, heavy equipment. This campaign is not going the way the Russians hoped. The local Ukrainians have been putting up stiff resistance.
And in Lviv, where you are, as you say, people are now going to the shelters. Just how intense has the military action been that's now forced them to scurry?
Well, we're now in Lviv, right? And there's not much happening around here. This is the far southwest of Ukraine, and it borders Poland, Slovakia, and Romania are the sort of countries closest by. The Russians have launched their invasion from the Crimea, from Russia itself, and from Belarus, and those surround the Ukraine in the northeast and the southeast. The southwest is the safest area, and this is where most of the refugees are going. I mean, yesterday on the road, there were hundreds of thousands of people trying to get out of Kyiv. And as I said to you, it took us 19 hours to travel 600 kilometers. I mean, it's incredible how many people are on the move here. The situation, I just saw some reports about the situation in the train stations where people are trying to get onto trains to get out of here. And it's chaotic. People are panicking. You know, this country is at war.
And the people
the biggest war in Europe since World War II.
The people who are leaving Ukraine tonight and in previous days, are they leaving because they feel that ultimately, while their military will be able to keep some of the Russian forces at bay, a complete takeover is inevitable?
So basically, people here are under attack by the Russians. And the women and children are being put on buses and trains and cars to get out of here. And the men are basically being armed. I mean, I heard yesterday in Kyiv alone, 15,000 machine guns were handed out. The heavyweight boxer, Vitaly Klitschko, has put on a uniform and taken a gun, and he's leading the fight on the street. So, you know, it's just full on here.
Mm. Any sympathy at all for the Russian position?
Sorry?
Are there any people there who agree with the Russian position?
No. I mean, even the Russian speakers here. Ukraine has gone a long way since 2014, since the Maidan revolution. And it's a much more Western country. And this is basically what...
Mm. Adil, I think your picture is frozen. Are you able to still hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. The picture's still frozen?
Oh, it's back now. I was wondering if you're actually able to give us an idea of what the situation down the street, the road that you're looking at, is currently.
Yeah, sure. You can have a look here. You can see here in the background, we're in the central square. We're in the central part of Lviv. quiet now. Basically, everybody's gone.
And in the daytime, are people still going about, maybe visiting, going to the shops?
Sorry? Yeah, I mean, it's a normal day outside of the situation, when they have these alarms. So this is the third or fourth one today. I can't remember exactly. Every couple of hours, the Russians have been launching airstrikes. But everything right now is calm.
Adil Bradlow, good to speak to you. Thank you very much.